Alright guys, we're going to show you how to tie your belt. I'm going to use a blue belt here against the black geese so you can see it. First thing is if you have stripes or anything on your belt, we'll just pretend this little logo here are the stripes. You want them to end up on the left. For them to end up on the left, you need to start on the right. So what we're going to do is get the belt in half, drop it, and make sure they're hanging on the right side. So then when we finish tying it, they're going to wind up on the left. So, center of the belt, take one hand all the way around, hand it off. Open this up, lay it down. Put this one over the top, bring it all the way around, and lay it down. Now what that gives us is a belt that looks like one piece in the back. And that's typically the ugliest part, is when you have it overlap. So it looks like one piece. Now once we get to here, this piece goes over, under both. There you go. Now we're going to cross this. Flip one through. Now here is another spot where we get an ugly belt. People pull up and get this. Okay? When we cross this, keep the bottom on the bottom, the top on the top. Cross it. Flip it through. Make sure both hands are down and then pop it. Okay? And that should allow it to loop over. Now you see that's on the inside, but typically stripes would go all the way around, or a name. If so, you just flip it. But that's how it should look. Okay? Now, I'll show you another option to wind up the same way. Okay? We call this the Criss Cross. Going to start the belt in the center, and you guessed it, crisscross it in the back. Now here's the problem with that. That looks horrible. That's the problem. So we're going to reach back and tuck that in all the way around until we get back to the front. Okay? Now it still looks good. So we take this top one, it goes under both, and now same thing. We cross it, flip it through, both hands down, and pop it. I'm going to pop it loose so I can keep going. That's option number 2. Option number 3 is the triple play. Because we're going to start here and just start wrapping the belt all the way around. 1 and 2 and 3. Now you see it's a little uneven. I pull one tab out, I even it up, make it look good. Now take that last one, come under both. Once we get it through there, tighten it up, cross it, loop one through, both hands down. Turn them so they look good, pop them out, and there you go. Okay? Another option. Alright? This is if you're in a hurry, Mom. Little Johnny's running late for class. We need to get the belt on him quick. We're going to do the Momma Tie. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Take the bottom piece, flip it under. And also, if you've got one that kind of complains about the belts being too tight, this will allow you to tie the belt, loop one through, and it won't be as tight when you snatch it, okay? And pop it, and it's still going to look like the other versions where it's one piece in the back, okay? And you just snatch that knot nice and tight so it won't come off. Now we're going to show you the master lock. We don't want the belt to come off. We're going to start here. Whichever version, again, I prefer the standard. Around, lay it down, on top, all the way around, lay it down, tuck it under both. Now when I get here, okay, we're going to take this piece and put it behind these, or in between these two. This one's going to come up, go through there, and behind these two, in between again, okay? Both hands pulling out. Now you see what's happening here, or these are getting hidden behind this, and if I pop this lock, I'm going to have a hard time getting this belt off, okay? For you guys in jiu-jitsu, want to make sure your belt doesn't fall off, tie that way, okay? But back to the standard version. You get it even. Make sure your stripes are hanging on the right so they end up on the left. Take one hand all the way around, lay it down, other on top, all the way around, lay it down. And again, this is mainly for our traditional classes. Over the top, tuck under both, cross it, flip it through, both hands down so it's nice and pretty, pop it, make sure it hangs out to the side, straps are on the correct side. There you go, that's how to tie your belt.